Welcome to the Trial Court Administrator's Office 2013-14 State of the Judiciary. This presentation will demonstrate how we have gone about accomplishing our mission over the last fiscal year. Our overall mission is to achieve public trust and public confidence. Everything we do is with this objective in mind, and the three paths we have identified to get us there are service, excellence, and leadership. We continuously strive to align our values with what we measure in terms of performance. Our values, as articulated in our mission statement, include cooperation and commitment, fairness, justice and integrity, respect and community responsibility, quality and efficiency, wisdom and empowerment. Performance areas that directly correspond to the value in our mission statement include job effectiveness, teamwork, professionalism, customer service, communication, problem solving, and purposefulness. These are the categories in which all staff are evaluated. Several of our team members have done very well in aligning their performance with our values over the last year, and we want to recognize them for that. State-funded team members who have worked for 1 year and received an overall distinguished rating on their annual evaluations are recognized here. Congratulations to each of you. Family court is the face of justice for many citizens of our state. In spite of the ever-expanding caseloads, family court programs have proven to be an efficient and cost-effective means for providing court access to families in crisis. Elisa Chingari serves as the administrator of the Family Court Division. Family Court includes the Self-Serve Center, the Domestic Case Management Team, Child Custody and Visitation, Permanency Mediation, and the Family Law Facilitator Program. Elisa also provides technical and administrative support for juvenile, domestic violence, and child support initiatives. These are the members of the Family Court team. The Self-Serve Center operates under the guiding principles of access, service, and partnerships. Darwin Rice has led the efforts in the Self-Serve Center. The center provides access to court forms, legal clinics, legal information, technology services, and free attorney consultations. In 2013, the Self-Serve Center assisted 9,838 visitors to the center. An additional 8,046 customers utilized the Self-Serve Center's website. 284 customers completed transactions online using the ICANN website. Last year, 58 trained volunteer attorneys, paralegals, law students, and interns volunteered over 2,300 hours. In addition, 47 interns and 2 notaries assisted in the center and contributed 3,784 hours. We also continue to expand our services and outreach through community partnerships. Our partners last year included the Mecklenburg County Bar, the Charlotte School of Law, the Latin American Coalition, and Legal Aid of North Carolina. Family Court's juvenile court operations continue to reach new heights through education, collaboration, and evaluation. Russell Hendricks has been responsible for much of our success. Family Court hosted a series of dismantling racism workshops last year. We also co-hosted the 6th Annual Model Court Abuse, Neglect, and Dependency Conference entitled Fostering and Sustaining Connections. We continue to offer administrative support to the 2 collaborative court-led juvenile court committees, the Model Court Advisory Committee and the Juvenile Justice Subcommittee. Another component of our juvenile court is the Permanency Mediation Program. Aaron Stack leads this effort. The program focuses on high parental engagement, examines child safety, and is result-oriented. The purpose of the Permanency Mediation Program is to resolve cases in which a juvenile is alleged or has been adjudicated to be abused, neglected, or dependent, or in which a petition or motion to terminate parental rights has been filed. Mediators directly engage parents in helping them to understand and address the situation that has brought their parental rights into question, including child safety. Last year, 102 mediation appointments were scheduled, and we held 89 sessions. Of those held and mediated, 94% resulted in one or more signed agreements. 127 children were served by mediated agreements. The heart of family court is the domestic court operations, which focuses on customer service, expedited court review, and efficient case flow management. Family court filings have experienced a 16% growth over the last 6 years. This year, our case management team was responsible for managing over 11,200 cases from filing to disposition. Efficient case flow management is often measured by the rate by which cases are closed compared to filings. Last year, Mecklenburg County's clearance rate was 102.5, and 11,466 cases reached resolution of initial claims. This is about 250 more cases than were filed during the same period. One of our signature domestic offerings is the Family Law Facilitator Program. Our guiding principles include securing permanency, family connection, and cost savings. Diana Carter leads this effort. Achieving a safe and permanent home for children at risk of entering foster care is this program's top priority. During the last year, 242 children were served. Our program prevented 242 children from entering that system. That equates to a cost savings of approximately $1.3 million for Mecklenburg County. The Child Custody and Visitation Program arms parents with the tools needed to co-parent effectively. Kathy, Byron, Jennifer, and Lizette lead this effort. Our mediation team works with parents and caregivers daily, acting as neutral agents of the court. They deserve a great deal of credit for reducing the emotional toll on families often caused by litigation, while also helping them to reduce legal costs. To provide an idea of the volume handled by this program, last year there were 1,981 referrals to mediation. From those, 1,764 litigants attended facilitated orientation sessions, and 896 total mediation sessions were conducted. As a result, 530 parenting agreements were drafted. When it comes to current and future initiatives, we are working on the launch of a new online scheduling application called Court Calendar, which is scheduled to launch on Monday, November 3rd, 2014. We are also continuing to offer innovative workshops and programs pertaining to race matters for juvenile justice. With regards to adoptions, we continue to examine methods to reduce the time to place children with permanent loving homes. Information will also soon be forthcoming regarding the launch of a supervised visitation center. Now let's turn to our Operations Division headed by Erica Adams. This division is responsible for the overall infrastructure of the organization. Areas of responsibility found within our Operations Division include human resources, jury management, fiscal, facility, and technology management, and attorney fee coordination. Pictured here are the members of the operations team. When it comes to human resource services, wellness for all employees is a primary concern. The 26th Judicial District Worksite Wellness Committee was formed in April 2011 to provide opportunities to employees to develop healthier lifestyles by supporting the adoption of habits and attitudes that contribute to their positive well-being. Last year, the Worksite Wellness Committee offered healthy cooking classes, a walking club, CPR AED first aid training, an herbal essence garden class, sponsored the 3rd annual wellness fair, full-time fitness training, and monthly chair massages in support of employees' well-being. The Worksite Wellness Committee also hosted mobile mammography screenings, flu shot clinics, sponsored the ACS Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Award, and the Fitness Inspiration Training, or FIT Award. Team members are encouraged to participate in these events sponsored by the Worksite Wellness Committee. While they're educational and help us to attain our health and fitness goals, they're also fun and are offered at little to no cost. When it comes to human resource services, morale is a primary concern. Our Rewards, Incentives, and Activities Committee, or REAC, planned and hosted several fun events this year, including an ice cream social, breakfast at the State of the Judiciary, the TCA holiday party, and the TCA Spring Fling at the Levine Museum of the New South. REAC held several fundraisers, including Kona Ice, bake sales, a holiday meal raffle, selling poinsettias, selling carnations and chocolate roses for Valentine's Day, and selling the world's finest chocolate. Thank you to the following members of REAC for their time and efforts. The people highlighted here in blue attended over 75% of the meetings during the fiscal year. They will receive a $25 gift certificate from either Massage 101 or Go-Go Fresco Farmers Market. Under Fiscal, Facility, and Technology, there are several notable accomplishments. A number of grants were awarded through Justice Initiatives for Juror Appreciation Month, amenities for jurors, and employee development, recognition, and wellness. Technology improvements were made in several areas of our operations, including conference rooms 3561 and 4401, the self-serve center, courtroom 6310, and the domestic corridor on level 8. A demonstration of the interactive team board was also provided for the Mecklenburg County Bar Civil Litigation Section. For most citizens, their only contact with the court system will come through jury service. It is important their jury service experience is a good one. Elizabeth, Vanessa, and Tara go above and beyond to accomplish this objective. A few notable accomplishments include launching a successful Juror Appreciation Month, achieving a 98% satisfaction rating, and creating a parking map insert that is mailed with the jury summons. Some comments from jurors last year include, "Everyone was very helpful and appreciative. You do a great job. Thank you." "This experience could not have been more pleasant. If summoned again, I will look forward to serving. It was a great experience, one that exceeded expectations. The attorney fee coordinator position is one of the few we have that provide a net financial gain to the state. Barry Sims' efforts played a significant role in the recoupment of attorney's fees. As you can see, his efforts have resulted in the recovery of $323,000 through set-off debt collections. The error rate in the processing of fee applications was decreased to 0.25%. Unfortunately, legislative funding for this position was eliminated despite its success. So what's next for operations? We will continue to secure continued funding for juror appreciation and employee development, recognition, and wellness, complete work on the digital signage project, and implement a juror support program. Now, let's move to the Community Access and Outreach Division, which serves as the portal for public information and education about our district, as well as working with local and national media to ensure public trust and confidence is fostered. Charles Keller oversees the operation of this division, and Mara Chavez serves as the Community Support Coordinator. In short, Mara's position works directly with the diverse populations in the community to educate them about the courts. In terms of community support, last year we participated in the Legal Feeding Frenzy sponsored by the North Carolina Bar Association. Mara also recently organized the second annual charity fair in support of the state employees' combined campaign and attended numerous community festivals and events. TCA Family Day continues to grow and become a much anticipated event thanks to Mara's efforts. A community showcase was also held for judges to highlight various community resources available to litigants. When it comes to working with the media, we held a seminar to educate news reporters about the courts and our judges about media operations. This forum also provides a neutral setting for introductions, and stronger working relationships can be created between the bench and the media to maintain public trust and confidence. Several high-profile trials were covered by local and national media in our courts last year. You also see here a picture of a news conference concerning the unveiling of art benches created by Hispanic inmates displayed in our courthouse. We also revised our electronic media policy to prohibit photography anywhere inside the courthouse without prior approval. Court Camp was also a popular program again this summer, and our partnership with the League of Women Voters and Generation Nation continued this year with the Youth Civics 101 for teens. A panel discussion was also held with the Girl Scouts to educate young girls on legal careers. Our intern and volunteer program continues to provide our organization with qualified student interns who perform a wide variety of tasks and provide service that we might not otherwise be able to offer the public. This year, 30 students interned within the 5 divisions of the TCA's office. These interns contributed approximately 5,269 hours. It's also important to notice that several current team members who started with us as interns and volunteers include Tara Richmond, Janet Norwood, Jennifer Atchison, Kenneth Hart, Diana Carter, and Vanessa Glass Harris. In terms of community involvement, we participated in several events during this fiscal year, including adopting a family in need during the Christmas season through Thompson Child and Family Focus. We also adopted a family under the care of hospice at Thanksgiving. we continue to keep our adopted streets clean and garbage-free. Through these programs, we not only help those in need in our community, but also establish relationships and create a positive image for our judicial system. In terms of public relations, we participated in a town hall meeting at Hidden Valley Elementary School last year. Our judicial district continues to remain a destination for international judicial and law enforcement officials as we are recognized on a global level when it comes to our operations. This year, we hosted visitors from the Republic of Georgia and West Africa. We also held our first court college for citizens who want to learn more about the court system. When it comes to current and future initiatives, we are working to complete the system that will become the Courthouse Information Network for the staff and public, which will be shown on monitors mounted inside and outside the courthouse. These monitors will be used to display information regarding meetings, welcoming visitors, schools, and other visitors. We are also working to revise our C-Coop in the event we experience some type of a disaster. In conjunction, efforts are being made to utilize a new emergency notification system called Everbridge. Finally, we hope to offer public service appreciation events in the coming year to highlight the importance of public service. We now move to the Judicial Support Staff Division managed by Kathy Fletcher. This division is at the core of what we do in the court system. It is responsible for providing direct assistance to our judges and the recording of the court record through our able crew of court reporters. Pictured here is the team that makes up one of our largest divisions. Some recent accomplishments of our district court judicial assistants include providing continuing education opportunities to 3 of our JAs by attending the Judicial Assistants Conference. Our district court JAs have also invested considerable time and effort into adding the district court committee list to Outlook, developing instructions for a North Carolina research assistant, and drafting a proposal to reduce library subscriptions, as well as updating reception desk materials. Some recent accomplishments of our Superior Court Judicial Assistant includes processing and tracking 2,794 civil orders, 640 criminal orders, 428 out-of-county orders, and 520 commissions. These are changes to judges' assignments. It was a very busy year for court reporters. Last year, they produced 53,101 pages, which is a 26% increase over the previous year. In addition to covering 12 non-capital homicide trials and 1 capital case, they reported for 61 business court hearings and 3 business court trials. When it comes to future initiatives, we hope to hire 2 more court reporters in the coming year. You will also see more work being done to update the limited driving privilege procedures and revising the procedures for police orders. We recently welcomed new staff members to the Judicial Support Team: District Court Judicial Assistant Denise Huckabee and Court Reporter Colleen Mosier. Janine Tortelot heads up the Drug Treatment Court and is responsible for our problem-solving courts where substance abuse and mental illness are the underlying cause. Pictured here is the Drug Treatment Court team. The percentage of clients served this year in each of the treatment courts are reflected in this graph. The Mecklenburg County STEP program had 167 active clients as of August 31, 2014, throughout our 6 treatment courts. To date, we are operating at 83% of capacity for the fiscal year. Our program strives to follow evidence-based practices in all aspects of operations. Current efforts are focused on improving our graduation rate. The Drug Treatment Court Lab opened in September 2012. Last year, the lab tested an average of 525 specimens per month. Lab results are reported to team members within an average of 4.9 hours from time of collection. The lab continues to grow and will be adding a part-time technician soon. Special events this year include best practice training. A national expert, Doug Marlowe, provided on-site training to our collaborative partners on roles and responsibilities, utilizing risk-need level to drive both therapeutic and court responses to client behavior, and targeting the right individuals for our programs. A new assessment tool was introduced this year called GAIN Q3, which is now used for all individuals entering one of our adult treatment courts. The GAIN assessment tool provides an individual summary for each client and assesses 9 domains. The GAIN 1 tool was implemented in the youth treatment court. Looking ahead to 2015, Drug Treatment Court will celebrate the anniversary of the first session on February 9th. The 20th anniversary of Drug Treatment Court in Mecklenburg will be held in April, and the annual Drug Treatment Court Cookout will take place in May, and September brings the Drug Treatment Court 5K Run and Field Day. At the heart of the TCA's office lies our Case Flow Management Division, headed up by Meredith Davis. Case Flow is responsible for the oversight of all civil and criminal felony case scheduling. Pictured here is the Case Flow Management team. When it comes to our superior civil operations, Deb Savage has led the way. The age of the pending caseload for fiscal year 13-14 was 159 days. Lynette Richter takes the lead in managing our district's civil caseload. The age of the docket this year was decreased once again by 4.2%. This is a decrease from fiscal year 12-13. Through Amy's efforts, we have also seen improvements in the number of cases disposed through alternative dispute resolution. 80% of all district civil cases are now being disposed through arbitration, and 60.5% of all superior civil cases are being disposed through mediated settlement conferences. When it comes to the management of the felony criminal docket, Jennifer, Amy, Samantha, Camille, Deb, and Tyrone have combined to bring about a 119 disposition rate, which is one of the highest in the state. A total of 11,789 felonies were disposed during this reporting period. In the upcoming year, work is being completed to implement the use of the Tab Fusion program, as well as the launch of the previously mentioned online calendaring system, Court Calendar. We also want to note the arrival of the newest members of the Case Flow Management team, Tyrone Davis and Camille Wallace. Lastly, we want to highlight the work of the Trial Court Administrator's Office as a whole. When it comes to overall organizational achievements, last year brought about changes to the delivery of language services by successfully promoting the expansion of eligibility. Operational improvements were also made through the implementation of video conferencing technology for involuntary commitment hearings and renovations to the Family Court Office. In terms of funding, we continued to advocate for adequate state and county resources. Advocacy was also advanced in support of or in opposition to proposed legislation affecting our court system. Finally, we reopened several courtrooms in the old civil building for mock trials and other non-court related hearings and proceedings. When it comes to overall organizational initiatives, you will see work being done on emergency preparedness by identifying emergency alternative facilities in which to hold court, as well as planning and practicing emergency preparedness drills. We also hope to implement a new juror fee waiver project and continue working on a reorganization of district criminal court. Other efficiencies include revising the process for the serving of subpoenas and the implementation of a pretrial checklist. We also hope to secure BJA funding for technical assistance in this area. Other organizational initiatives include renewal of strategic planning and exploration of engaging the Center for Intentional Leadership. Efforts will be made to conduct a new space needs study and the construction of new courtrooms in the courthouse. As always, we will continue to vigorously protect our funding and independence through communications with legislators. Finally, we want to note several major milestones reached this last fiscal year. Meredith Davis celebrated her 15-year anniversary with the TCA's office. We also want to note that Todd Nuccio was the recipient of the Burnham Hod Greeley Judicial Administration Award, and Elisa Chingari was selected as the recipient of the Julius L. Chambers Diversity Champion Award. Congratulations to each of you. This concludes our presentation. We want to thank our team members for their service to the state of North Carolina and to the citizens of Mecklenburg County.